I'm Kimberly Barnhart, and I've been at the Sharon Academy since 2002, and I have had so many different jobs here. I have been college advisor, I have been French teacher, I have been in various iterations, different history teachers, I have helped coordinate independent studies. I have two kids who were basically born here. They are now going into their senior year in the fall, I know. And last year I was Western civilization teacher. Next year I am going to be the French teacher.
I'm Steve Basham, and I teach a number of classes at TSA. I teach physics, Physics 2, methods in science, also advisory. I have a number of electives that include personal fitness, contract bridge, guitar, and I was going to do music theory, but I wasn't able to do that this spring. So hopefully next year we'll be able to have a music theory class that I teach there as well.
My name is Spike Carter. I'm currently the Division II Humanities Literature teacher at Sharon Academy. I'm also an alum, and I graduated in 2004.
I'm talking about rigor. It's a complicated word because different people hear different things from that. I find that what is important in all of my classes is to figure out where the student is, what my goal for them is, and what their goals are for themselves from where they're starting, and then helping them move forward. So the student who understands things quickly but maybe has difficulty expressing that in writing, we work on the writing skills. The student who is a slow processor, we figure out ways for them to take in the information. It really becomes meeting the student where they are and helping them move forward.
I think that having the right level of rigor is really what will allow a student to grow. So if you have something that's not rigorous enough for a student, they will kind of tend to stagnate and maybe not go through as much growth as they would if it was more closely matched with the student's abilities. But on the other hand, if you have something that's too rigorous, you can also get stagnation because the student might not understand what it is they're supposed to do and spend that whole time trying to figure that out. And so there's definitely a delicate balance to finding the right level of rigor.
You know, it's tricky finding that balance. It's going to be different for each kid. It requires a lot of getting to know students and figuring out what they need.
And so in terms of balancing rigor and support, I feel that TSA as a whole does that really well.
I think supporting the learner and providing appropriate levels of challenge are the same thing. They're synonymous. Like a student who is working through a task that doesn't feel challenging enough isn't going to feel engaged and isn't going to feel enriched by what we're teaching. And so giving them, working through something with them that provides more challenge is in and of itself a certain level of support for that particular person. And then on the other end of the spectrum, if we provide something that's too challenging, that's going to shut a learner down. And so providing the support, whether it's more individual conversation or some altering of the task, that's also a level of support that we need. So it's a lot about individual conversation at TSA.
Because every student can grow. Every student has areas that they need support in. Frankly, that's an important aspect of education, is recognizing that each kid has things that come easily. Use those strengths to help them work on where they need to work, because we all have areas where we need to improve.